So, how to replace or remove a spring from a Peco point. This is the earlier version of point, which has this nice big boss in the middle here, which holds the spring. This one has no spring in it. It was removed for some reason, and therefore I need to put one in it. So I need to open up the two metal tabs, one here and one there, that hold this in position. This very sharp knife is handy because you can pick it up using the point on the knife. Now I've got a spare spring here. Luckily the knife is magnetic. This helps because the springs are incredibly small and fine. There, you can see it there. And I need to refit this now. It fits into a hole which may be very difficult to see. I'll see if I can zoom in on it. There's a hole on the plate which it fits into. Having a bit of trouble with my zoom now. And you need to fit the spring into that first. I find if you lick the bottom of the boss, and then the little bit of spittle that's on there will actually hold the spring in position, ready for the next task, which is to very carefully, and I'll see if I can zoom in on this a bit, locate the spring in the small hole that's in the bar, the tie bar. You'll know if you've got it in because you can move it like that. So I've now got that located. I then need to just simply fold down the two clips that hold it in position. Making sure I've got that in position as well. So that's the first one down. And that's the second one down. At this point you can adjust the tension on the spring by sliding this in or out. You can determine the amount of click. I like a good solid click like that, so I'm happy with that. So I need to then just hold that in position and then firmly push down the two clips that hold it in position. So I've now got a nice spring on that. If you find that this part is badly worn, you can actually get from Peco replacement tie bars as well. They're very good to us because they give away free springs and free tie bars if you send a self-addressed envelope. So that's replacing a spring in the older type of point. This is the new type of tie bar and spring. There's a square hole here and it has two clips that hold the plate down. A bit tricky to get this out. Make sure you've got a firm grip on that plate. You need to slide it forwards and then very carefully get under the front of it and lift it like that. The number of plates and springs that I've had bounce off, you hear them ping, but you have great difficulty finding them. But that's how you get it off. And then replacing it is the challenging part. You need to first of all get it the correct way round, which is with the V. With the V pointing away from you, and the hole that the spring goes through close to you. Then the challenging part is to get it in. You need a really firm grip on it, so you need to push a very sharp scalpel firmly into the plastic, so you've got a really good hold on it, and then you slip the clip into the hole, and at the same time put it over the two clips like that, and then pushing down, slide it over. I've made that look very easy. That's because I've had quite a bit of practice on doing this. So to remove it, you hold it with two implements, you slide it forwards, you get under this edge and lift it off. You then fit the new spring through the hole on the plate, very carefully locate the heel of the spring in the small hole here, and the two holes over the two bars that put it in, and then in one smooth movement you have to put it over and slide it forwards, slide it backwards, sorry, slide it that way to lock it. So that's replacing a spring on the newer point. The last thing you need to do when you've fitted the spring, both on the newer type of point bar and the older one, is if it's a new spring, then it's way too long, so you need to very carefully clip it off so there's about 1 millimeter sticking up above the plastic, basically so that when you run your hand over it you don't feel that needle sticking up that's going to catch on your track cleaner and various other things that may go over it.